The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum is celebrating 80 years in business and 4 decades of Mangum Tiger and Lady Tiger graduates. The Castle Insurance Agency has had and will continue to have a long-term commitment to support Mangum students on the field and off the field. For auto, home, farm, bonds, crop, oil field, or commercial insurance, please call or stop by the Castle Insurance Agency, 122 South Pennsylvania in Mangum. Call 782-3049. That's 782-3049. The Castle Insurance Agency of Mangum.
Everyone wants to be on a winning team. That's why Great Plains Bank is a proud supporter of the Tigers. No matter what life may throw at you, Great Plains Bank has the play drawn up, and we're ready to go into overtime to win your business. What makes Great Plains Bank different is that we will make the extra push to get you to the goal line. When it comes to your family's finances, every play counts. So pick a teammate you can trust. We want you on our team because with customers like you, we are greater together. Great Plains Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
What does it mean to be a Mangum Tiger, you ask? Well, we are one town, one school, and one family. We may be a small town, but we have big dreams and a bright future ahead of us. This is Lori Laughlin from Stockman's Bank, member FDIC, and we are so proud to support the Mangum Tigers.
All right, here we go. Second half of our doubleheader about to get underway here now for the Mangum Lady Tigers as they get ready to take on Stratford. And Mangum loses the toss again, so they will be the visitors here again this afternoon. Third game that we have done, and all 3 times they have been the visitor. Last time, Shattuck took advantage of being the home team, hit a 3-run home run to end the ball game. Nicole Rogers leads it off here for Mangum against Stratford. The first pitch to Nicole, taken for a ball, 1-0. Katie Tice is the pitcher, and the catcher is Bryn Savage for this group from Stratford. 2-0 now on Rogers. The first baseman, Presley Richardson. Jamie Corzon is the second baseman. Jimmy Joe Lemmings is at third, and Lacey Anderson is the shortstop. There's a shot in the left field, base hit to lead off the ball game for Nicole Rogers. So Rogers continues to lash the softball here this afternoon. She has been hitting well. The outfield, by the way, for this group from Stratford, you'll see Sari Wade in center, or left rather, Abby Phillips in center, or Abby Phelps. Paige Chamberlain is the rover, and the right fielder, Angel Wood. Pence takes a ball, 1-0 on Dusty. By the way, somebody has broken out the onions there at the concession stand. My nose and eyes are beginning to water. Pence looks at ball 2. That's an illegal pitch, 2-0. So Mangum, a couple of run rule victories in this festival yesterday, and then beaten 17-15 in a wild one with Shattuck about 10 minutes ago. A little bit longer than that. Pence takes ball 3, 3-0 now on Dusty. Same lineup for Richard Carney and the Mangum Lady Tigers, by the way. 3-0 pitch on the way to Pence. And a called strike, 3-1 now on Dusty. Haven Gilbert waits in the on-deck circle. Sarah Rogers will bat fourth. 3-1 pitch, ball 4, runners at first and second. Nobody out to begin the ball game for Mangum. Lady Tigers got a 3-run home run in the first inning from Haven Gilbert. Should come to the plate here with runners at first and second, nobody out. Mangum hitting 9 home runs in that ball game last night against Bangor Oney. They had a couple here this afternoon, but with the way the wind blowing, thought they might get some more. First pitch to Gilbert, outside for a ball, 1-0. Haven, that one hit the plate, now 2-0 on Gilbert. I said a couple of home runs. I know Gilbert hit one. She may have been the only one who hit a home run in that ball game, Katie. Yeah, I think that's right. When the wind blowing the way it is, you'd think for sure that more would get out of here. There's ball 3 to Gilbert. Haven ahead in the count, 3-0. Runners at first and second. Nobody out here the first, and Katie Tice having a hard time on the mound. There's a high fly ball into center field. Gilbert looks up and waves goodbye to the softball as she bludgeoned that one to center field. And I tell you what, you better hit a home run if you're swinging on a 3-0 count. So the 3-0 pitch hit to straightaway center field, and Haven Gilbert with a big home run. Gilbert will make it 3-0. 3-0 ball game here. Mangum on top early on, and well, if you're a Mangum fan, you think, well, that's how the first game started out, and then Lady Tigers ended up losing. So 3-0 for Sarah Rogers and company. Rogers looks at the ball 1-0. A single, a walk, and a 3-run home run. Mangum on top 3-0 here in the first. There's a fly ball into center field, and that one is going to be gone as well. So back-to-back jacks here for the Mangum Lady Tigers, and they lead at 4-0. Sarah Rogers with a home run. My good friend Perry Thomas, who graduated from Shattuck High School many a year ago, sending us a text message. Looks like a nice day for softball at Mangum, and indeed it is, Perry. When do we get the Jay Phillips Jack report? And actually it was Jay Michaels back in the day. Perry referring to the fact that many years ago when yours truly was at K101 in Woodward, there was another Michael Barnes that lived in Woodward. He was kind of a troublemaker, and I didn't want to be associated with him, so I was Jay Michaels on the radio, and we actually did softball reports from the slow pitch league. There's a line shot in the left center field, and that's the third home run in as many at-bats for the Mangum Lady Tigers. Sydney Webb with a solo shot. Mangum now leading it by a score of 5-0. But we actually had, and I can say it because we're not sponsoring it here, but we had the Budweiser slow pitch softball scores every afternoon, and we had the daily Jack report as we went through who hit home runs. Well, we couldn't have it sponsored by Budweiser here, but if we're looking for a sponsor, we'll take one for the Jack report to begin the ball game for the Mangum Lady Tigers. As Haven Gilbert, Sarah Rogers, and Sydney Webb have all gone New Jack City here to begin the ball game. Victoria Geralds looks at a strike, and that'll level the count at 1-1 on Victoria. Kyra Hussey waiting in the on-deck circle. 1-1 pitch on the way. Ground ball back through the middle. That'll be a base hit. And Mangum yet to record an out in the inning. Nicole Rogers singled to lead it off. And then a walk to Dusty Pence. 3-run home run off the bat of Haven Gilbert. Solo shot for Sarah Rogers. Solo shot for Sydney Webb. And a ground ball single back through the middle for Victoria Geralds. Here's Kyra Hussey. And don't you know Hussey is just salivating right now. She would love to hit one out of the ballpark. First pitch to Kyra, taken for a ball, 1-0. And again, wind blowing straight out to center field. Hussey, ground ball towards second. The flip to short for one. Throw back to first, not in time. As Geralds will be retired on the fielder's choice, 4-6. Kyra aboard on the fielder's choice. One gone now for Mangum. Here's Maddie Lively. Lively hit a ball deep into left field. In the top half of the fifth inning, it looked like it may have a chance to get out of here. And the Shattuck fielder made a great play to keep it in the park. And then their club won it in the bottom of the fifth. 2-0 now on Lively. 2-0 pitch on the way. Taken for a strike, and it's 2-1. I'm surprised that Perry can remember back to 1990 and 92. He was in high school, so I guess that's why he's got that memory. 3-1 now on Maddie. Part of the Shattuck crew that just was a great ball club. There's a high fly ball in the left field. Lively going to get this one out of here. Maddie with a solo home run. Just to hit the ball and touch them all, Maddie Lively. The fourth home run in the inning for Mangum. And the Lady Tigers, a 2-run shot there for Lively. 6 across so far in inning number 1. Tony Pritchard, the coach for this group from Stratford, going to make a pitching change here. And I got tickled when I was getting the lineup from him. He said, I'm really not happy with Bullard. He's made Kearney mad. 6-0 early on here in inning number 1. Mangum on top. Actually, 7-0. We're back after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Golden Age Apartments offers government-sponsored apartments for persons 62 and older and people with Social Security. They have one bedroom and efficiencies which include all bills paid, including Wi-Fi, and cable is just $5. Mangum Golden Age Apartments are located at 100 East Lincoln, right on the downtown square in Mangum. Call Brandy at 782-2452 for more information. 782-2452. The Mangum Golden Age Apartments. Jamie's Auto Sales in Mangum specializes in reliable used vehicles. Here are a couple of examples of what's on the lot right now. Check out this GMC Sierra HD 4x4 Crew Cab SLE package 6-point gas V8 priced at $26,500. Or this 2016 Chrysler Town & Country Touring Edition fully loaded including leather just $15,900. Now's the time to visit Jamie Turner at 129 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. He's serving your automobile experience.
All right, Mangum on top now, 7-0. Base is empty for Kayla Reese. Reese, the right fielder here this afternoon. Katie and I sharing the fact that I had to have a different name in Woodward when I was at K101. Ground ball at third base, fielded by Lemmings, and Jimmy Joe will make the play for out number 2. Oh, my goodness. See, I wish Perry hadn't done that. Perry finding a picture from 1985 when we played Home Run Derby in Nevada, Missouri. And Katie is laughing because I was not Jay Michaels back then. By the way, here's a strike to Nippert. 0-1 on JC. Pitch inside for a ball, 1-0. I'm going to be a sport here. I'm going to save this thing. I'm going to put it on Michael in the Morning Facebook page, and you guys can go laugh at it because it is laughable. Line drive by Nippert into left field, caught by Sari Wade for out number 3, but Mangum a productive top half of inning number 1 is the Lady Tigers getting 7 runs in the inning. 7 runs on, 6 hits, and 5 of those were home runs. And after a half inning of play, Mangum 7, Stratford coming to bat. Classic Hits 97.7.
Triad Home Health in Mangum is locally owned and offers nursing, physical therapy, occupational, wound care, IV therapy, and more. All administered by people who go above and beyond for you. Phone Triad Home Health today at 580-782-5800. That's 782-5800.
333 Dental Care is an up-to-date dental practice operated by Dr. Dustin Lively and his team in Mangum, professionals who specialize in patient comfort. If you're apprehensive, feel fear or anxiety about dental procedures, know that Dr. Lively offers sedation dentistry, which involves using a sedative medication to help you feel more relaxed and calm during your visit. Call 333 Dental Care at 580-782-2552. 333 Dental Care in Mangum is the dental practice of Dr. Dustin Lively. His experience, skill, and compassion go hand in hand when providing exceptional, up-to-date patient care. Dr. Lively and his team of professionals are proud to help you with the best dental care possible, along with preventive care that will result in a beautiful, long-lasting smile. Call 580-782-2552 or visit the team at 333 Dental Care. They support the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
Mangum on top here by a score of 7-0. Going to be Katie Tice leading it off for Stratford. And the first pitch to Tice lifted in the air to left field. Going back and making the play for the catch. That is out number 1. And Nicole Rogers out there that made that catch? It is. Nicole Rogers with the catch, out number 1. So 1 gone here in inning number 1. Jimmy Joe Lemmings now, the third baseman, will step in. Cold strike to Lemmings, and the count 0-1 on Jimmy Joe. 0-1 pitch, lifted in the air, left center field, and again there is Rogers for the catch and out number 2. So 2 up, 2 down. Here in inning number 1, Lainey Anderson, the shortstop now, will come to the plate. See if Mangum can get out of the inning. By the way, we said they had the same lineup. They do go with the same defensive lineup that began the ball game, not the way they finished against Shattuck. And it's Nippert pitching and Lively catching. Another fly ball left field. Nobody going to catch this one as it is gone. Nearly knocked over the telephone pole. Lainey Anderson, a solo home run here with 2 gone in inning number 1. And that has got Stratford on the board And they trail 7-1. That one got out of here in a hurry. So a 7-1 ball game, and the home run derby is continuing. And I mentioned home run derby because I am posting it on my Facebook page right now. Perry sent the picture of yours truly from 1985 home run derby, Nevada, Missouri. And I expect you to go to the Facebook page, like it if you've not. It's cued off the end of the bat, rolled towards Rogers at second. She'll flip to first, and Chamberlain will be retired for the third out of the inning. It goes 4-3. But Stratford comes up with a run, one run on one hit. It was a home run. Nobody left on board. And at the end of one, Mangum 7, Stratford 1. Classic Hits 97.7.
The date for the big fall special sale at the Hobart Stockyards is set for Saturday, November 17th. You need wheat pasture calves or you want to sell some, call Rex. We're going to have lots of great consignments. Want to consign or ask questions? Rex's number 580-331-8547, 331-8547. Again, that big sale, special sale, Saturday, November 17th. We'll serve lunch, so write that date down. Saturday, November 17th, Hobart Stockyards, where, like Rex always says, we want your business and we sure appreciate your business.
Mangum Brick Company has been operating since the early 1900s. They're the largest private employer in Greer County. Mangum Brick is proud to support high school athletics radio broadcasts. And if you know of someone looking for work, always check with Mangum Brick, as they may be hiring.
Taking care of your family is easy and convenient at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum. Located at 114 South Lewis Tittle in Mangum, Dr. Lonnie Perryman and nurse practitioner Patty Burks provide a comprehensive, full-service family practice, including care for children and adults, including geriatrics. Call 782-3393 for appointments at the JCMH Family Care Medical Clinic in Mangum.
Welcome back. It's a 7-1 ball game. Mangum on top, and going to get another new pitcher in there for Tony Pritchard's company. It'll be Abby Phelps now going to pitch for this group from Stratford, the Lady Bulldogs. And Perry asking, is the Hussey girl Chad's daughter who umpired a lot of games during my one season as a hooker a horny toad? No, I don't think so. But it's probably related in some form or fashion. By the way, we've posted that picture of Home Run Derby circa 1985, and not much of a wardrobe for yours truly. Nevada, Missouri was the location. I expect you to like my Facebook page if you've not done so already, and please comment. Take your best shot. I need some levity in my life. Emmett Geralds leads it off here in inning number 2 for Mangum. They lead 7-1. Geralds, the third baseman, lifts one in the air towards left field, giving chase and foul. Not getting there is Sari Wade. It's a foul ball, 0-1 on Emma. Mangum getting a 3-run home run from Haven Gilbert in the first. Solo shots from Sarah Rogers, Sydney Webb, and Maddie Lively. So 5 home runs in the inning, and then Stratford countering with one of their own, a solo shot from Lainey Anderson. Geralds looks inside at a ball, and the count level at 1-1 on Emma. 7-1, Mangum on top. We play in inning number 2 on a breezy March afternoon. That one's cued off the end of the bat, and it'll be foul. 1-2 now on Emma. Geralds needs to be a little patient here. By the way, we've got baseball coming up tomorrow afternoon and evening, as the Mangum Tigers will be over at Granite for a pair of ball games. Fort Cobb Broxton at about 4, and then Granite at 6:30. Bowl 2 here, 2-2. Top of the order, Nicole Rogers waiting in the on-deck circle. 2-2 pitch on the way, inside for a ball. That actually was ball 4. We missed one in the sequence. So Geralds is aboard to begin inning number 2. Emma on board now for Nicole Rogers. Rogers singled and scored ahead of the 3-run home run off the bat of Haven Gilbert. Pitch on the way here. Ground ball towards short. Knocked down by Anderson. Her only play to first. And there is, or rather to second, and there is one gone. Gerald's retired on the fielder's choice. So Nicole aboard for Dusty Pence. Pence walked and scored ahead of that home run off the bat of Gilbert. Dusty a couple of home runs last night. Takes one inside for a ball here. It's 1-0. By the way, Katie, I didn't ask this, but Stratford, a little bit of a trip. Did they stay somewhere locally?
I'm not sure.
Okay. I can see where Lady and Shattuck would make the trip back and forth. Sentinel certainly as well, but Stratford a bit of a haul. Pitch outside for a ball, 2-0. So Pence ahead in the count here. Her club on top. 7-1. Dusty takes outside for a ball, and it's 3-0. And again, Gilbert waiting on the on-deck circle. Yikes. Jody Byers, by the way, says, good job, Laney. There's a strike, and the count 3-1. Laney Anderson, of course, hit that home run, and that's what Jody is saying. So somebody over in Stratford watching on OKSports.tv. There's Penn sitting a long way down the left field line. If it stays fair, it's gone, but that one will curl foul, and Dusty gone on strikes for the second out of the inning. So that'll bring Haven Gilbert to the plate. Gilbert, that 3-run home run to begin the ball game for Mangum. She had a 3-run home run to begin the ball game against Shattuck. Haven goes to work here. Her club up 7-1. Called strike at a count of 0-1 on Gilbert. Brad Gilbert will have Navajo softball coming up this afternoon, I believe. 0-1 pitch inside for a ball, and the count level at 1-1. One offering on the way. Inside for a ball, 2-1. And again, the third pitcher already this afternoon, Abby Phelps for this group from Stratford. Count now 3-1 on Gilbert. 3-1 pitch. Haven tomahawks that one in the left field. That'll be a base hit. Gobbled up quickly by the outfielder. And back to the infield. Runners at first and second down, 2 gone. Nicole Rogers out at second, Gilbert at first. And here's Sarah Rogers. Sarah, a solo home run, her first time around. Hits this one in the middle and going back and waving the ball goodbye will be the center fielder Chamberlain, and a 3-run home run for Sarah Rogers. So Rogers, a couple of home runs in the ballgame, and both of them straightaway center field and clobbered deep. So 4 RBI in the ballgame for Rogers, couple of home runs as well. Mangum now on top by a score of 10-1. I shudder to go to my Facebook page and see the comments that have been made so far about my picture. I might want to wait till we go to a commercial break. Here's Sydney Webb. Webb, a solo home run, her first time around. Looks at the ball, 1-0 on Sid the Kid. Next pitch on the way. A little bit deep for ball 2, 2-0. Webb, 3 home runs last night in a victory against Bingeroni. 2-0 pitch. Called strike, and a count now 2-1 on Webb. Mangum on top, 10-1. Missed out on some opportunities and then lost to Shattuck. They had, I think, 11 base runners in the ballgame through 5 innings and had the bases loaded twice and couldn't get runs in. One hopper off the shortstop's glove in the left field. That'll be a base hit for Webb. She stroked that one hard. The inning stays alive now for Victoria Geralds. Mangum had, as we mentioned, had some opportunities in that ball game, but just simply couldn't get the timely hit. And you say that, well, even though they scored 12 runs. So Webb aboard with 2 gone. Here's Victoria Geralds, and Victoria going to roll one out in front of home plate, and they'll throw down to second. The ball going to go into center field, and Gilbert, or rather Webb, will wind up at third base on the play. So a slow roller, going to be an infield single for Victoria Geralds. And then the throwing error allows Webb to go to third on the play, and Kyra Hussey will step in. Hussey rolled into a fielder's choice, scored a runner first time around. 0 for 1. Takes a pitch deep here, and the count 1-0 on Hussey. Chad and Jody's daughter, as I mentioned her last time up, no doubt looking to get excited here. Takes a strike, and it's 1-1. One pitch on the way. Inside for a ball. And the count 2-1 on Kyra. Pitch inside for ball 3-1. Scott Paxton writing, Casey Paxton, don't let this slide. There are literally no words, and I'm never at a loss for words concerning the picture on my Facebook page, Michael in the Morning. And I set myself up for it. There's a ball. But here's the thing. Deanne, year after year after year for my birthday, puts together a slideshow. She found this picture about 5 years ago and has used it against me ever since. So it's already out there on the internet. And you know, you got to suck it up and just, you know, take your lumps where you might. I got to see Scott's reaction as well. His reaction is he has no words. So that's good stuff there, and I expect Casey probably to publish it in this week's edition of the paper. Here's Maddie Lively. Lively, a 2-run home run her first time around. Takes a strike here. That'll level the count at 1-1. Maddie bats with runners at each of the bases here in the second, and 2 gone. Line drive, base hit, left center field. Scoring easily from third base will be Sydney Webb. Scoring from second base is Victoria Geralds. Stopping at second base, Kyra Hussey. Mangum now leading it 12-1. So a couple of RBI on the play for Maddie Lively. She's now got 4 in the contest. It is 2 for 2. Get a courtesy runner for Maddie. That'll be Keely Hussey. So here's Kayla Reese. Reese grounded out to third her first time around, 0 for 1. Takes a pitch deep. 1-0 on Kayla.
Pinch hitter, Michaela Augustine.
Oh, okay. Michaela Augustine now batting. And the count on Michaela is 2-0. Now, you wonder what, I mean, Dad's behind the dish. What happens here? Do you argue a call? Augustine going to roll it on the ground, and everybody going to be safe. A little slow roller that the third baseman, Jimmy Joe Lemmings, tried to make a play on, and she knocked it down, but couldn't do anything with it. So Hussey is at third. Keely Hussey, the courtesy runner, goes to second. And Augustine, an infield single, loads the bases now for J.C. Nippert. Mangum was 7 in the first. And 5 so far here in inning number 2. Trying to right that ship after losing a tough one to the Shattuck Lady Indians. A back and forth ball game. While Mangum is hitting the ball out of the park left and right here this afternoon in this one, they only had 1 home run in that ball game against Shattuck, and it came in the first inning off the bat of Haven Gilbert. And after hitting 9 home runs last night, and 6 so far today, I believe. Yeah. 6 homers this afternoon, and we just are in the top of the second inning with 2 gone. So here's Nippert. She lined out to left field her first time around, 0 for 1. Takes a pitch deep for a ball, and the count 1-0. So Mangum batting around here in inning number 2. Pitch outside for ball, 2-0. Richard batting 11 in the ball game. Got an extra hitter, and of course then the 10 players. So a little extra something when you bat around and you had 11 in the lineup. Nippert takes ball 3-0 on JC. And Abby Phelps trying to find home plate here. Nowhere to put Nippert. 3-0 pitch. Ball 4. And it'll be an RBI for Nippert the easy way on the walk. And that'll chase home another run for Mangum and keep the inning alive for Emma Geralds. So Augustine to second. Kyra Hussey to third, the courtesy runner. Or rather, Kyra Hussey comes in to score. Keely Hussey to third, the courtesy runner. First pitch to Emma. Taken for a ball. 1-0 on Gerald. She grounded out her first time around in the inning. Looks at one deep here. 2-0. Mangum leading 13-1. Bases loaded. 2 gone in the second. Ball 3, 3-0 on Gerald's, and well, you know, Emma's going to be taking you all the way here. 3-0 pitch on the way to Emma. Called strike, and it's 3-1. And I don't know that Gerald's wouldn't be taking here. I don't know that that ball wasn't a little bit deep. Katie thought so as well. 3-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Emma excited on that one, and a little bit out in front, 3-2. And hey, you know what? I like the cut. Now shorten up, put it in play somewhere. Navajo Lady Indians getting to play next. They are undefeated on the year and ranked number 1 in the Class 3A poll. This one's popped up behind shortstop. Could be a problem, and it is. It'll fall safely. 2 runs will score on the play. That's a good job by Gerald's winding up at second base. Good hustle there by Gerald's. Give her the single, couple of RBI, and she will chase home Keely Hussey, the courtesy runner, and Kayla Reese, or rather, Michaela Augustine from second base. And Mangum now has runners at second and third. Back to the top of the order, Nicole Rogers. Lady Tigers on top, 15-1. Called strike to Nicole Rogers. Nicole been on board both times here this afternoon. Couple of singles, couple of runs scored. Rogers just been tattooing the ball all season long. 1-1 now on Nicole. And during the fall season, you know, she down in the lineup. Sometimes number 8, number 9, and is a perfect leadoff hitter for slow pitch softball. Had a notion, took it for a ball. And the count 2-1. That wind blowing straight out to center field. The 210 sign straight away and above it the flag. And Old Glory is stiff in the wind, no doubt about it. There's a called strike. The count 2-2 on Rogers. 200 down each of the lines here in Mangum. You're just joining us for the first time and unfamiliar with the dimensions. Rogers, fly ball, center field. That has problems written all over it, and it'll fall in safely and score 2 more runs for Mangum. Nippert will score. Gerald's will come in to score. And an RBI, 2 RBI, and a double for Nicole Rogers. So Dusty Pence now will step in. Pence has walked and scored and was considered a strikeout when she fouled off the third strike of a sequence her first time around in the inning. 0-1 now on Dusty. And that out, by the way, was the second out of the inning. So Mangum has gone through the lineup with 2 outs. Scored all those runs. 1-1 now on Pence. Dusty takes strike 2. 1-2 now on Pence. And strike zone may be a little bit broader now that it is a 17-1 ball game here in the second. Pitch on the way to Pence. Dusty wanted to go to right field, but that one was too deep. It'll level the count at 2-2. Runner at second base, 2 gone. Pence wants to go to right field. Got all kinds of room out there. That'll get to the fence. Dusty on her way to second base with a stand-up double. Scoring from second base will be Nicole Rogers. Well, the previous pitch I mentioned it, you could tell that Dusty wanted to go that way. And she could see that big gap out there in right center field and got a pitch on the next sequence and simply deposited the ball where nobody was. 2-out double for Pence. And going to leave it alive for Haven Gilbert. Gilbert, 2 for 2 in the ball game. Has scored a couple of runs. She's got a home run to her credit as well. Looks at a pitch outside. 1-0 on Haven. Takes this one inside for a ball. 2-0 now. There's people liking my Facebook page just so they can go see that picture. Gilbert takes it for a strike. Thank you, Perry Thomas. 2-1 now. I'll have to get Perry on the golf course and take a little bit of his money after that deal. 2 gone here in the second. Mangum on top, 18-1. And there's a fly ball into left field. That is a no-doubter there. Gilbert with their second home run of the ball game. So Haven got one up in her wheelhouse, and Drove it over the left center field fence. And Mangum now 20 runs in the ball game. They lead it 20-1. Have I missed one somewhere? They scored 13 in the inning? Yeah, okay. Dusty came around to score. Goofball. Here's Nicole Rogers, or Sarah Rogers, rather. Sarah, 2 home runs in the ball game. Down in the count here, 0-1. Called strike 2. And again, that strike zone expanding. 0-2 on Sarah. Mangum 13 runs in the inning, and 12 of those came after 2 outs. High fly ball, right center field, and this one is off the fence. Sarah on her horse, rounding second, on her way to third, and Rogers will make it standing up with a triple. And again, that's just on a normal day, routine fly ball that Chamberlain probably handles out there, but because the wind is blowing so hard, it just kept blowing and blowing and blowing, and she ran out of real estate, and then it hits off that corrugated fence, gets away from her, and Rogers wisely goes to third. Here's Webb. Sidney takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Sidney, solo home run, a single, and a run scored. Takes a ball here. 1-1 on Webb. Michael in the morning, go to the Facebook page, check it out, and then leave your best comment on the picture. 1-1 offering on the way here. Hits home plate, and it's 2-1. I don't know which is more frightening, the gym shorts that are barely there, playing bare-chested, or the out-of-work porn star mustache that I was sporting at the time. Gilbert, line drive left field, and this one will hit off the top of the fence and get out of here. Sidney Webb with another home run. Second home run of the ball game for Sidney. And Mangum now leads it 22-1. By the way, that getting those softballs can be expensive. You can get them for your trophy case, but it's $7 a piece. Mangum breaking the bank here in this ball game. The inning continues. Victoria Gerald's 2 for 2 with a run scored. A couple of singles. Cold strike there, and again, in a tight ball game, that is not a strike. In this one, it certainly is. 0-1 pitch on the way to Gerald's. Victoria going to hit a fly ball left field, and that one's got a chance to get out of here, and it does. Gerald's puts one over the fence. Ding dong, the pitch is dead. Hey, Mama was down there not paying attention on Facebook and suddenly realized the ball was gone because, I mean, she reacted like, wait a minute, what did I almost just miss? Yeah. Uh-huh. Paying attention like kids do in class when they're looking at their phones. We know. So Mangum just continues to pile it on here. They now lead it 23-1. We've got a bat that has to be retrieved. Got a pinch hitter as well. Keely Hussey got a bat for her sister, Kyra. You know that's got to just frost Kyra because she's walked a couple of times and she just wants to get up there and hit so bad she can't stand it. Kyra has a walk and rolled into a fielder's choice and scored both times. Keely, I'm going to hit the plate and level the count at 1-1. Perry Thomas commenting on the picture. Wanted me to make sure that I reminded you about the hair that is either hair or a chest sweater. We don't know which. 2-1 the count now. Oh my goodness. Well, you enjoy the folks you're going to go see. Have a good time with that, Perry Thomas. It's been fun having you alongside up there in the northwest part of the state. Cold strike here on Keely Hussey, 2-2, and we do need to get together and play some golf. I think Boiling Springs probably calling our names. Maybe Elk City, Clinton, Weatherford. Pick a place, let's go. Ground ball off the fist, rolled towards short, and bobbling the ball. No way you're going to get Keely Hussey when you give her an extra step. Hussey is aboard to keep the inning alive. Maddie Lively due up, but we're going to get a pinch hitter for Lively. as Tyler Panetta will come in. Panetta saw some action in that bowl game against Shattuck and picked up a base hit. Made a nice play defensively as well. Looks inside here, and it's 1-0. If Mangum sends 2 more batters to home plate, you realize they will have batted around twice in the inning. A little bit deep here for a ball. 2-0 on Maddie. Or on Tyler Panetta, rather. 2-0 pitch to Panetta. Tyler, line shot, base hit. Center field, boy, she was right on that one. Kaylee Hussey will wind up at second base. So runners at first and second now. And we'll get another pinch hitter.
Hallie Monroe.
So Hallie Monroe will come in and hit. It's Allie Monroe. I think I called her Hallie, but it's Allie Monroe. With runners at first and second and 2 gone here in the second. 23-1, Mangum on top. And if you're Stratford, you're just wanting this one to come to an end. That one off the fist towards short. They'll flip the third for the final out of the inning. And finally, it will come to a close. Mangum was a batter away from batting around twice in the inning. Lady Tigers lead as we go to the bottom of the second inning. 23 on the board for Mangum, 1 for Stratford. We're Classic Hits, 97.7.
When it comes to getting your prescriptions filled quickly, just have your doctor send them to Bratton Drug in Mangum or Granite Drug in Granite, where competent and friendly pharmacists will quickly fill them correctly. Bratton Drug and Granite Drug are hometown, locally owned pharmacies, and they know you have a choice when it comes to a pharmacy. So they appreciate your business, and they're proud to serve you. That's Bratton Drug in Mangum and Granite Drug in Granite.
Things are jumping for April this year at Flowers Unlimited in Mangum. Promise on Easter weekend, so remember, guys, rent your tuxes now so you're ready to go and get the ladies' wristlets ordered in fresh or silk flowers. Ladies, get your data corsage at Flowers Unlimited. And if you're serving Easter dinner, why not feature a beautiful floral centerpiece on your dining table? And last but not least, send Easter lilies to those you love. All from Flowers Unlimited in Mangum. Call Flowers Unlimited today at 782-2122. That's 782-2122.
Now we'll go to the bottom of the second inning now. Mangum on top 23-1. It'll be Sari Wade, Angel Wood, and Bryn Savage due up for the Lady Bulldogs. Called strike, and it's 0-1. Tyler Panetta now over at first base for the Lady Tigers. Right? No?
I think that's Havens.
It is Haven. She went back out there. Okay. 1-1 now on Wade. Looks at a pitch outside for ball 2. 2-1-1. Jade Laughlin in right center for the Lady Tigers now. It's a foul tick back to the screen, and that'll level the count at 2-2. Looking around the defense, see if there have been any more changes. Doesn't look like there are. So the count 2-2 on Sari Wade. There's a ball, 3-2. And if you're J.C. Nippert, you're really up against it right here. I mean, your club leading by 22 runs, and you want to throw strikes. Ground ball back to Nippert. Nice play by J.C. as she'll make a stab for out number 1. That ball rocketed right back to J.C. Nippert. A glove save and a beauty, yes! For out number 1, here's Angel Wood, the right fielder. Wood, this one high in the air on the left side. Coming in to make the play for out number 2 will be Victoria Geralds, and a good job by Geralds to break the ball that time. And ball not hit all that deep, and Victoria playing deep because of that wind that we've talked about all afternoon long. Comes in to make the catch. 2 down now for Bryn Savage. Savage takes a strike, and it's 0-1. Richard Carney, you're kind of caught between a rock and a hard place, too. You want to get some kids in there, but you also want to get this one over. It'll pop up on the infield, and Emma Geralds will make the play for out number 3. So 3 up, 3 down, nothing doing for the Lady Bulldogs in their half of inning number 2. We'll go to the third, Mangum 23, and Stratford 1. Classic Hits 97.7.
Mangum Oil and Gas at 1306 North Lewis Tittle offers so many services. From fuel at the C-store to the self-serve car wash, getting propane bottles filled or propane delivered to the home and farm, even U-Haul services. It's no wonder so many folks head to Mangum Oil and Gas, where they say, "Go Tigers."
Travis Septic Tank Service can handle everything related to septic tank maintenance and cleaning, including commercial applications. Call Travis Septic Tank Services at 580-782-2384. That's 782-2384. Travis says, "Go Mangum Tigers."
All right, here we go to the top of the third inning. Mangum on top 23-1, and we would guess probably that Richard will continue to bring players in off the bench. By the way, Mike McAlexander watching the broadcast on OKSports.tv. I noticed that it's got to be that time of the year where critters are flying in the air. I was working and playing in the yard on Sunday, and I got stung a couple of different times by wasps, and there's a couple floating around here, I noticed. Then there's Maddie floating around and eating pickle juice. So here we go. As we get another pitcher this afternoon
10.
for the Lady Bulldogs, and that'll be Katie Tice. Yeah, Katie started the ball game, and now she is back there again. Mangum. J.C. Nippert set to lead it off, but it looks like we'll get a pinch hitter for Nippert. While we look at that, we'll tell you that baseball coming up tomorrow afternoon. Mike Wynn's club doubleheader over at Granite. A couple of good teams. Fort Cobb Broxton, top 10 team, and a top 20 team in Granite. As the two ball games will be played at 4 and 6:30, and we'll have them for you here on Classic Hits 97.7. 23-1 here as we go to the third, and the first pitch taken for a strike, and it's 0-1. Kaylee McNutt now will step in. Maybe a case where everybody in the uniform can get a chance to play here. 1-1 now on McNutt. We mentioned Mangum, a batter away from batting around in the second inning twice. They sent 21 batters to home plate in that second inning. 2-1 pitch here to McNutt. Ball 3-1. You know, if you're Richard, you want your kids to do well, but you also have some sympathy for Stratford and wouldn't mind this one to get over in a hurry. Strike taken there by Haley McNutt, and a 3-2 pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit into left field. So Haley hit it hard. Like the way she dropped her hands in the zone and whacked that one into left field. Good patience there. Hit the 3-2 pitch in the left field for a single to be in the inning. Another courtesy, or not a courtesy hitter, but another pinch hitter here for Mangum. Zara Zachary, who comes in and runs quite often. Now we'll get a chance to bat. Zara takes ball 1-0 on Zachary. Skeeter Sampler chiming in. If I miss again, they'll plant me under those flowers behind me. Lord, I hope I don't miss again. Called strike, and the count is 1-1. And what Skeeter is referring to, if you've not gone to the Facebook page and checked out the picture, 1-1 pitch on the way, a little bit deep, it's 2-1. But this ball field that we were playing home run derby in was right next to a cemetery. I thought it was kind of appropriate. Ground ball back through the middle. That'll be a base hit for Zachary. Runners at first and second now here at inning number 3. So, Skeeter, you're exactly right. Please let me hit the ball. Please let me hit the ball. I don't want to go to the graveyard just yet. I don't know. The more I look at that picture, the more I wonder how people even spoke to me on a regular basis. First pitch to Ashley Cartwright, taken for a strike, and it's 0-1 on Ashley. The Chuck Taylor high tops, in vogue in 1985, didn't cost nearly as much as they do now. Ground ball back through the middle, and they'll play to third base, for out number 1. So the force play that goes 1-5, first down of the inning. We'll put runners at first and second now. for Daisy Walker. So Daisy Walker takes a strike, and it's 0-1 on Daisy. A couple of years ago, Bailey Ann wanted some Chuck Taylors for Christmas and went to the Converse store there at the outlet mall, $50. And I said, are you kidding me? For a pair of canvas tennis shoes? Count 1-1 now on Daisy. One gone here in the third. Looking for anything to keep the audience interested. Cold strike, and it's 1-2. And the good news is I get to go back to my 8-5 job after this. 1-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball, base hit into left field. And that'll load the bases now for Mangum here in inning number 3. So bases loaded for Haven Gilbert. Gilbert takes a strike, and it's 0-1 on Haven. Haven 3 for 3 in the ballgame, has scored 3 times and driven in 4. Got a couple of home runs as well. And if it's close, you best be hacking. If it's anywhere near the zone, 0-2 now on Gilbert. Bases loaded, one gone here in the third. A little pitch there, and the count 1-2. The scrunched up gym socks, those are a keeper too. Gilbert looks at one outside for a ball. The count now level at 2-2 on Haven. Bases loaded for Mangum here in the third. They lead 23-1. Gilbert, a line drive, base hit into left field. One run will score on the play. You got tickled. The runner over at third wasn't sure if they were supposed to go. Richard's like, well, yeah, if you do, you're going to get forced out. You better go. So Gilbert, another base hit, her 4th of the afternoon, another RBI. Mangum now with 24 in the ball game, and the base is still loaded. Sarah Rogers now will hit. Boy, she wanted that one. Popped it up on the infield. Surprised they didn't call the infield fly. Ball going to drop in safely and try to force Gilbert at second. Not going to get it done as the run from third will score. You call an infield fly on that one, Kay?
I would, yeah.
I think so, too.
That when it's 24-0. 24-1.
Now 25-1, yeah, after that run scores. So here's Sydney Webb. Webb looks at a strike, 0-1 on Webb. Sydney in the ball game, couple of home runs and a single. Her position has scored all 3 times. Webb will take a ball, 1-0 on Sydney. I think Richard ran out of pinch hitters, didn't he? I think he used everybody in uniform. Webb, that one is gone, no doubt about it. Sydney will make it a 29-1 ball game. Grand slam for Webb. And if you're Richard, all you can do is just kind of hang your head. I mean, other sports, they talk about calling off the dogs, and Richard is trying to do that. I mean, he's got 20 kids in uniform, and they have all batted here. So here's Victoria Gerald's. Webb's 3rd home run of the ballgame matches her total from last night. Victoria 3 for 3. She homered her last time up. 29-1. You just kind of want to turn the scoreboard off at this point. 1 out in the inning. Gerald slips one high in the air to left field. That one's going to be gone, and Mom's paying attention that time. No social media on that one. And Victoria hit that one a long way. 2nd home run of the ballgame for Victoria. And I believe that's 30 now in the ballgame for Mangum. So the next time that Victoria or Emma are on their phones and not paying attention to Mom and Dad, I want them to remind them of what Mom did on Victoria's first jack. Pitch a little bit deep to Kyra Hussey. Count 1-0 on Kyra. Kyra would love to get into the home run parade. I can promise you that. Pitch on the way to Hussey. A little bit deep, 2-0, and you have to stay fundamentally sound. I mean, you could tell your kids to go up there and swing at everything, but you want to stay fundamentally sound. You don't want to give anything away. Called strike, and it's 2-1. The old adage is, and Perry Thomas will be the first to say it, if you don't want the other team to score, stop them. So the count 2-2 on Hussey. One gone here in the third. Time is cold as Presley Richardson, Tigers shoot down there at first base. Ball short to Hussey. The count full now on Kyra, 3-2. And give her credit, she's showing good discipline at the plate. Pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit, left field. Hussey has hit it hard all afternoon long. 3 for 3 now in the afternoon, Kyra. And she'll end up at second as the ball gets away from the outfield. Here's Maddie Lively. Lively, couple of hits to the ball game. She is homered, driven in 2, doubled, driven in 2, 4 RBI, 2 for 2 afternoon for Lively. Maddie takes a strike, and it's 0-1 on Lively. $31, am I right about that? Is it 31-1?
30-1.
30-1, okay. Lively takes outside for a ball, 1-1. That's right. Just 7 in the inning. Lively watches it hit home plate. That'll make it 2-1 now. Kyra Hussey out at second base. Just 1 out in the inning. Pitch on the way to Lively. Taken for a strike, and it's 2-2. And again, the expanded strike zone coming into play there. 2-2 pitch on the way. Ground ball back through the middle. Fielded nicely by the pitcher. She'll throw to first for out number 2. So 2 gone now. Lively retired. 1-3 for scoring along at home. And here's Kayla Reese. Nope. Jade Laughlin instead will come to the plate. And Jade, I think, the last batter to come to home plate in uniform. Laughlin ticks this one foul back behind the catcher and the umpire. 0-1 now on Laughlin. So the count 0-1 on Laughlin.
Are they done over on that one?
I think that's it.
Jade, fly ball, left center field. That'll fall down for a base hit. Richard Carney will keep Kyra Hussey at third base.
They're going to want one of those.
So Laughlin with a single. And we'll go back to J.C. Nippert. Nippert led off the inning with a single, and then was forced for the first out of the inning. Called the runner out at third base for leaving early. That's a courtesy thing there, and the inning will finally come to a close. We'll head to the bottom of the third. Mangum 30, Stratford 1. Classic Hits 97.7.
For over 4 generations, the Willis family and staff have worked to develop their skills, and with improved technologies, they can assure you of a monument that will stand the test of time. Their award-winning designers, expert stone cutters, layout artists, sandblast sculptors, and installation crew are here to serve you. Visit them online at willisgranite.com. Willis Granite Products, with locations in Granite, Oklahoma City, and Stillwater.
Buy your Mangum Tiger Spirit clothing from locally owned CJ's Tiger Specialty Shop, where you'll find the best selection, quality, and the lowest prices. Greer County items, too. They'll design something especially for your group. CJ's is your one-stop Mangum School Spirit Shop, 1 block south of the high school, Mangum, Oklahoma. Folks in Mangum know what to do when they need to quench a thirst, curb a hunger attack, or cool down with an ice cream. They just make the Loop at 918 North Lewis Tittle in Mangum. The Loop, supporting the Mangum Tigers and Lady Tigers.
All right, here we go. Bottom of the third inning. Mangum on top, 30-1. And kind of eavesdropping on Katie's conversation there, but you guys going to make a donation to the folks there at Kanawha?
Yes. We're asking parents to pay $10 every home run that their child hits, and then we're going to turn around and donate that money to Kanawha softball. We also have a donation bucket up here, too.
Okay, all right. Ground ball laid off the inning for J.C. Corzon. She'll be aboard with a single. So that bucket's down there by the concession stand? All right, on my way out, I'll make a contribution as well. That ball may have, yeah, it did. Came up and got Sarah in the noggin. May have got her in the face of the nose, a little blood going on right now, and she's kind of shaking her head. It took a little bit of a funny hop, and You say funny hop. There's nothing funny when a softball hits you in the face. Rogers looks to be okay. Watching the conversation with Richard, I don't know, he said something to her, and Sarah replied, he just started laughing. So who knows with Sarah Rogers what she may have said. I mean, we're trying to watch that conversation going on out there, and she said something, and Richard just kind of turned and started laughing. So who knows? The girls now talking amongst themselves about where that may have caught Sarah, and they're acting like maybe just underneath her nose. If she had a out-of-work porn mustache like me, it probably would have been okay. Probably wouldn't have done any damage. Golly. So Sarah, all right, they're getting her some ice, and you're gonna have to find out from Richard what she said to make him laugh. There's a fly ball into left field, caught by Nicole Rogers for the first out of the inning. So one gone here in inning number 3 for Stratford. And give Coach Pritchard credit. He's working his ball club 30-1, and he's still working them. Coaching them up even though they trail by 29. So Kaylee Clemens now will hit. Clemens takes a strike, and it's 0-1. 1-1 now on Clemens. Runner at second base, and one gone. Line drive caught by the third baseman, Geralds, who runs all the way to second base to try to get the double play and misses by a step for out number 2. Nice play there by Emma. So 1 out away from this one being over. We'll go back to the top of the lineup, and Katie Tice will hit for only the second time here this afternoon. Wow. Looks at a pitch outside for ball. 1-0. Tice lined out to left her first time around. She's 0 for 1. Hits a fly ball to the left here, and that should do it, and it does. Catch is made, and the ball game will come to a close as Mangum will win it by a final score of 30-1. 30-1, your final score. We're back with your totals after this on Classic Hits 97.7.
Bring hope and peace to a child. Young children of all ages need homes. Please consider opening your loving home to a child in need. Children deserve to grow up in a loving, caring family. We have the services and community connections that can help foster families succeed. Contact your local youth service agency at 580-726-3383 for more details. Abused and neglected children are Oklahoma's most vulnerable population. Help is needed now. Great Plains Youth and Family Services is a proud sponsor of today's broadcast.
Farmers and ranchers need feed or supplies? 4E Feed and Supply in Mangum is farm-owned, so they understand your needs for the farm and ranch. They feature bulk feeds for pickup or they'll deliver. Great brands coupled with fast, friendly service. They have gates and panels, vet supplies, and show feeds too. 4E Feed and Supply supports Greer County school sports and ag activities. 425 East Lincoln in Mangum.
Mangum Lady Tigers lost the first game here this afternoon, 17-15 to the Shannock Lady Indians, and rebounded quite nicely, thank you, winning this one by a final score of 30-1. 30 runs, 28 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Lady Tigers. 1 run, 2 hits, and 1 error for the Lady Bulldogs of Stratford. Mangum in the victor here this afternoon. They are now 8-4 on the year. And so they win it again by a final score of 30-1. Don't forget now we've got baseball coming up tomorrow afternoon from over at Granite. As Mangum will play a pair, they'll get Fort Cobb Broxton first at about 4 o'clock, and then they'll take on the host school Granite at about 6:30. We invite you to flip over to the Fox Radio Network radio station that we like to lovingly call News Radio 98.7. And so Brad Gilbert will have Navajo Lady Indian softball for you over there. Lady Indians ranked number 1 in 3A and undefeated on the year. For our producer-engineer, Chad Fox, I'm Michael in the Morning. Join me tomorrow morning at 6 for Michael in the Morning, live from Studio B on Classic Hits 97.7.